Cribbin. He's a young Irish recruit from Collingwood Football Club and a native of County Kildare and Johnstown Bridge GA Club. So we're just having a chat with him today to find out how he's getting on in Australia and what he's learning and what this whole experience has been so far. He's been with Collingwood now for the last year. So Paul, how have you found it so far?
Yeah, great. Yeah, great experience. Delighted I did it now, and yeah, really looking forward to next year as well, and building on last year. And
was it hard to, leave home and leave the club? And
yeah, I'd say that was the hardest thing. That was the
toughest
decision I had to make. I think was getting on the plane, but there's a few ups and downs. But at the end of it, you're just delighted you did it. You just have to find a little bit of mental strength in you to get up and leave. And once you do, you're gone.
And what will the pre-season now entail, or what do you expect is going to be in the pre-season?
I don't even know what to say, but we've 4 weeks in Australia when I go back, and then 2.5 weeks in Arizona in America, where we do mountain climbing, we do the canyon, and that's a grueling 16 to 18 days, so a bit of crack.
Something different though, yeah?
Yeah, it's great to see, or change of scenery, you're up and sure, it's a great bonding session as well, if anything.
You get to know all the lads.
Yeah.
And there's a new coach now as well this year.
Yeah, new coach now, we said farewell to the great Mick Malthouse, and Nathan Buckley's taken over now, which is exciting, a new coach to try and impress, so yeah.
Sure, it's a good new challenge for you.
That's it.
What would you enjoy most about now? You said to me before that you enjoy the training and the challenge of it. Is there any particular thing that you enjoy? Is it the pitch or the gym or the skills? Or
I think I just enjoyed the whole professionalism of it. I think like over here, like we took minors and playing with the school, we took that as professional as we could, but like it's nothing compared to when you're over there. It's just that's what I enjoy the most. Like it's great waking up at 7 o'clock in the morning knowing you're doing a full day's training, and come home and sleep in the afternoon and cook your dinner and go to bed again. Yeah.
What can you take us through kind of an average day in say the pre-season?
In the pre-season, yeah.
Paul Cribbin as a rookie in Collingwood. What would happen in an average day?
Sleeping out the alarm.
Yeah.
No, we'd go in, we'd have a meeting at 8 o'clock in at the club, and then so they talk us through all the different drills we're going to do on the pitch, so there's not much messing around on the pitch.
So you all know what
we're going to do. So we go out and do our warm-up, and we do all the various drills. We train for maybe an hour and a half, and then after that then one of the fitness lads takes us for running. So we'd maybe do maybe 5 200s or 6 100 sprints or whatever, and then you'd be wrecked after that, and you go back inside then, and you might have maybe 5 minutes of that. You take a supplement or take a protein drink, and then you go in and do your core work, which is just all your abs and your glutes and all that kind of strengthening, which is hard. Like I found that very hard. And then after that, then you go in and you do your gym work. Well, actually, they split it half and half. You see, we have an altitude room in at the club, so you'd have a run there. You might have a 2 or 3 kilometre run on a certain speed, or you'd have a watt bike to do it, for about 15 minutes, and you go in and do that in the altitude room. It's less oxygen in the air, so you're sweating buckets. And then after that, then whichever you did first, you go out and do the other thing next. So you did your weight first, and then do the altitude room. And then after that, then you'd have your lunch. And
that's just the morning.
That's the morning. And then you'd have your lunch, and then you could do extra skills yourself, whether or not you do some extra kicking or hand passing or.
On your own now, or with
you do it with development coaches? Yeah, you just grab one of them and they'll do it with you. And other lads do boxing as well, just for extra fitness as well. And then you do your recovery in the pool. You may have a swim, and then you head on home there around 2 or 3 o'clock.
And would that be it for the day then?
Yeah, that'd be it for the day. You go home.
So you have a nap.
Everyone have a nap then, and then you get up and and have a shower, and then you cook. Then you cook your stew. Then you cook your stew, and you're wrecked after that again. You might watch a bit of telly and go to bed then, and then you're up and do it again.
Do it all again the next day. Very good. Well, would you have any tips? So you've sort of made the jump now from being, I suppose, an amateur, a young Irish amateur athlete, to being a professional athlete, where you're getting paid to be a professional sportsman. So would you have any tips for young athletes who are maybe aspiring to be professional or want to get to a higher level in sport?
Yeah, I can really only just pass on like what I would have. I do a lot more different. Even so, if I was back again, I train a lot harder. Like we train very hard at our school, and you don't really. I don't even know really how to say it. Like just train as hard as you can, and everything. It all boils down to hard work, I reckon. Like talent takes a lot of the way, but you see a lot of talented lads now, like my age, who I would have played school football with, Kildare minors with, and sure they're barely even playing club football now, just because they haven't haven't aspired to go on and be the best they could, and I reckon it's the lads that do aspire to go on and work hard are the lads that make it, and that's what
I suppose there's guys as well who don't necessarily have maybe or aren't perceived to have a great talent, but just work very hard and get the most out of themselves.
Also, there's a lot of lads over there, like in the club, who playing AFL for 10 years, and like as a young lad, they'd say that they were never really great, but they just got the most out of themselves, got the most out of their bodies.
Pushed themselves as much as they could.
Yeah.
So, Paul, how did you find the transition from Gaelic football over to Australian rules? Was there much difficulty in trying to learn the skills and the tactics of the game? And how did you find that transition?
Yeah, there was. I found the thing I found the hardest was probably was the tactics and the structures and just the general run of play over there, because like over here, it's just like you're just free when because you've been playing it for so long, you just know what to do. You know what to do. But over there, like they're more structures and like all tactics and that, whereas you wouldn't really be here. And I found that kind of the hardest to learn. Like the actual manual bit of it, the game stuff, I didn't find actually too hard. Like there are a lot of similarities in the game, and I think just get on the ball as much as you can, and I found them.
Say the GA, which is where you came from, like there's slowly but surely there seems to be a bigger emphasis on on the conditioning and things, and being able to run for longer and run harder and take the tackles and take the hits. How did you find yourself physically being able to compete with
I found
peers over there?
I found endurance wise I was able to compete.
So you won the time trial over there.
I was able to go on that one alright, but I think if it's the repetitive stuff is what they were better at. I found like say running 100 metres and getting a hit or being thrown to the ground and getting back up and going at the same speed again, and they were very good at that, I found. But gradually, like from doing it enough, like you heard the training days that we do, like you eventually get
better at it.
And then halfway through the year there, my parents came out as well, and just my dad went in and talked to the development coach and was asking how I was getting on, and he said I was about 6 months behind in strength wise to play AFL, but a lot of the other first years would be as well. Like so, like it takes time to build your body up for it. And sure, we're getting there now. I think.
Good stuff. So you've been in Arizona for nearly 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, 2.5 weeks we're in Arizona.
And then you're home for Christmas.
Home for Christmas, home for Christmas, and home for the New Year, and then going back over then, and you're over there then for the next 9 months trying to make it.
Good stuff. So you might do a bit of work over Christmas as well,
might, yeah.
We'll be doing the turkeys. Paul Cribbin, pleasure. Thanks a million, and best of luck as well for this season, okay?
Yeah.
Well done, Paul. Thanks.